Hi, it's Kevin May and my comrade Linda Fox here. We're teeing up this afternoon's sessions for Phocuswright Europe 2021. There's a lot of Phocuswire and our colleagues coming over in the next couple of hours with our sessions, but in particular, Linda, what are the things that you would be looking out for that you hope our listeners and viewers will be looking for?
So right after this, our colleague Mitra Sorrells is talking to three women founders of travel startups, and I'm really interested to see how they kind of face the challenges in launching, getting funding, etc. But kind of more than that, how they then took their experiences and their learnings, and they can bring them and help other female founders who are in the same position as them, and kind of pay it forward in some way, shape, or form.
So that will. Sorry, I was just going to say, just for people watching then, so that's Rentals United, Trippers and MyStay. That's with Mitra, as you say. Linda, any others highlights to look for?
So another potential standout session for me will be the session that you're doing with Rohit Talwar, discussing inequality going forward. And I mean, we all know that the pandemic increased inequality overall, I mean, in so many ways. And this isn't just going to be about who's got vaccinated and who hasn't got vaccinated. It's going to be about so much more. And I think you actually spoke to him. You had an interview with him not that long ago about some of these issues.
Yeah, indeed. Actually, it was quite a long time ago. We know what the timescales have done to us this last year. It was actually August last year for our new Reality With series that I spoke to Rohit. And it was on the back of that we decided to invite him back. Super smart guy, got some really interesting things to say. Some things that are actually quite uncomfortable to listen to. But he's, like I say, he's really clever. And we're delighted that Rohit's come back to talk to us. So we've also got a couple of other sessions. We've got one in particular that our colleague Jill Menz is doing, which is talking to a representative of the tourism authorities in Spain, which is very interesting. We've done a lot on how destinations and DMOs and the likes are having to rethink, or should, let's say, used the period over the last 15 months where there ain't had a lot of visitors to kind of rethink about how they manage over tourism and sustainability and things like that. I mean, you've been doing some work and have a connection with Tourist Spania. So talk to us about that, Linda, if you can.
Well, I was just reading something the other day. I was doing some ghost pieces for a company, and I was just reading something from SiteMinder's World Hotel Index, and it was saying that actually Spain hotel booking volumes are now back to levels that they were 2 years ago. And that's particularly for those sort of regions like Malaga and Valencia, which are sort of traditional beach leisure destinations. So, I mean, that's incredible news. Obviously, some of the bigger cities are still struggling, but, you know, just goes to show how massive tourism is for a destination like Spain. And I'm sure Jill's going to expose more of this.
Yeah, and two other sessions to note. One is that you're doing, which is all about digital marketing. So we're going to get to that. I think that's in about 40 minutes time or so. And then also the very last session of the afternoon, which is with our colleague Lorraine Cilio from Phocuswright, who's going to be talking to Ariane Gorin from the Expedia group, talking about platforms and generally a kind of a big picture conversation about kind of where that market is evolving, the intermediary landscape and things like that. So that's the very last session. That's with Ariane Gorin. But next up, as we said, is with our colleague Mitra Sorrells. And I'll give you the official title if we want that one. And that is Tracking the Journey for Women Founders. And that's with three execs from Rentals United, Trippers and MyStay. So thank you very much, Linda Fox. And take it away, Mitra Sorrells. Thank you very much.